people out of 2 million actually contract this form of autoimmune, so it's very rare. Basically, they also call it pulseless disease, and it was picked up when she had a hernia operation and they couldn't find a detectable blood pressure read in the arms, and that's how they picked up on it. So from that point on, she obviously went and seen a rheumatologist, and she had, you know, they were suppressing her immune system and using methotrexates and prednislones and stuff like that. And when Sharon and I got together, I wasn't really happy knowing that she was taking these, you know, suppressing her immune. And I actually then tried to work with the former company's product that had changed. When Tom's former company was sold, it actually went through some radical changes and the products weren't as good. But anyway, I was trying to quell the actual inflammation in her body with those products, and I couldn't get it under control. Her inflammation levels, ESR and CRP levels, were spiking all the time. We couldn't get it under control, and then I was spending a small fortune there too, to be honest. And then I came across Tom again and Fucoidin and the Triangle of Life. So we placed Shara on the Triangle of Life products, and in 1 month her inflammation markers halved. The second month they halved again, and the third month she was off all her meds. So unbeknownst to her rheumatologist, he was quite happy with where she was at, and she was off her medication. So that was wonderful. She went on to actually have heart failure because of that form of autoimmune. It had already done a significant amount of damage to her aortic valve, and that damage just progressed really. And she ended up having an open heart surgery. An open heart surgery, and had the aortic valve replaced. That was another horrific ordeal, really. She contracted golden staph about 3 weeks prior. While she was in there waiting for the operation, she contracted golden staph. We knocked that out quite quickly. I did a bit of PubMed research, and I found that resveratrol was good for it. I found that fucoidin was good for it, and basically we knocked that out quite quickly. They only grew 1 culture, which I feel that we knocked it out straight away. But unfortunately, she had to go through a 14-day protocol of intravenous antibiotics, which just knocked the hell out of her, really. It was terrible. Nearly bumped her off, to be honest, but it was terrible. But anyway, she actually had the open heart surgery. There was no inflammation. They were so happy with the operation itself. Prior to the operation, they'd wanted to do a PET scan and look for inflammation, because they were concerned that because of the Takayasu's arteritis being within the aortic arch, they were actually very concerned that they wouldn't be able to suture in a new valve. And I knew within my own heart that there was no inflammation there because of Shah being on the Triangle of Life products. But they insisted that they wanted to do a PET scan, which I wasn't really happy about. I wasn't happy about the thought of having radiation and all that through the body. But anyway, I could understand their logic. So she had a PET scan done. There was absolutely no inflammation in the aortic arch. They went ahead, did the surgery, and it went beautifully. They were just wrapped. So, I put that down to the Triangle of Life products, which was just phenomenal. Anyway, that was fantastic. The AGE pill come out, which is great. Place chart that sorted out her immune system. Basically, 90 days after being on the AGE pill, she went and had some vascular work done. They had a look at her disease state, and they found that her disease has actually fizzed out. So now she's getting a blood pressure read back in the arms, which is phenomenal. And so really, thank goodness for these products. I truly believe they saved her life. The prognosis wasn't very good when she had the TAC. Apparently it was only about a 15-year kind of prognosis, which wasn't good, but now she's really fighting fit. So, yeah.
You bet. Wow.
Yeah, awesome stuff. So
I can tell when you're telling star stories, you really... Hang on, it's me. I got an unstable internet connection. Hang on. It's kicking me off. Can you hear me all right, Trevor?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Okay. My internet had said that it was unstable. You know, Trevor, when you're talking about Shar, I can tell you really get emotional about it. I mean, that's something, isn't it?
Yeah, mate.
You thought you were going to lose her.
It brings a tear to my eye. It really does. It's a phenomenal story. And, yeah, a lot of people to thank for it, mate. Yep.
Yeah, when you can find some natural products that can actually save somebody's life, it's worth telling the world, isn't it?
It certainly is, Kurt. It certainly is, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot of testimonials just from my own family too on how it works. I mean, but Shar's story, I mean, with the disease that she had, just an autoimmune disease that was just destroying her arteries from the inside out. Basically, think of it like a radiator hose on your car, and the radiator hose is blowing out from the inside.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she had no blood flow down the arms, no detectable blood pressure read. Yeah, just and to turn that all around, you know, just fantastic, mate. That's exactly how it was. Yep.
Yeah, and how is she doing now today?
She's great. She's absolutely great. We go for walks. Yeah. She trudges up and down hills, you know. Yeah, she's great. It's just we don't even consider it anymore.
And she's got a pulse in her wrist now, doesn't she?
She's got a pulse in her arms. We can actually get a blood pressure read in her arms, which she didn't have. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's there, you know. It's 110s over something, you know, which is great. You know.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Well, happy and congratulations for all the just great work that the Sizzle products have done for you and Shar.
Yeah, my word, mate. Yeah.
For sure. Thanks for sharing that. Thanks for co-hosting with me tonight too. You know I kind of put you on the spot. You weren't ready for it or anything like that. So I'm gonna bring my buddy out.